Leo, welcome to Majesticas Tarot. And if you've been here before, welcome back. These will be messages August 3rd through the 7th. We're going to start with some oracles and then we'll get into the tarot and see what's going on with you. Remember, time is fluid and roles can be reversed. So this will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If the reading resonates, please hit that like button, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. So, let's get some messages out for Leo. Spirit, what do we have for Leo? What messages? What's going on with Leo? Realizations, understandings, awakenings. Hollow, empty, boredom. You could be realizing you're bored with something. Broken, shattered, heartbroken, and destroyed. Well, you could be realizing that something is empty. New beginnings, try again, new direction, starting over. All right, well, let's see what this pertains to. Spirit guides, ancestors, please tell me what's going on with Leo. August 3rd through the 7th. What's going on with Leo? A new beginning. Not so much. So you could be possibly having a new beginning, but it's really not what you wanted. You could have possibly, something was forced for you to have a new beginning. Remember, roles can be reversed. You're not letting anybody know here, but you're really missing somebody. You're having sleepless nights. Somebody you can look up to is no longer around. Could be yourself. Maybe somebody took a stand with you. Yeah, you felt like they pushed you away. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups. Overall energy. Or maybe you felt like you had to sneak away. But I really feel like somebody pushed you away. You have the Nine of Cups, though. I don't feel like this person thought they deserved you. Well, let's get the other energy that's going on with you. Like, you're like, fine, I'll go start a new beginning by myself. That's fine. I can do that. I don't want to do that. I don't feel that I have to do that I should do that, but I will do that. And you're trying to heal. You're trying to heal here because you're trying to pick yourself back up. And move on. Tell me about the other energy for Leo. Nine of Cups. So possibly this person wants to be single. Or they feel that finding their wish fulfillment, it's too much, it's too stressed. They have to work too hard to have their wish fulfillment. Yeah, they feel like it's a struggle. They feel like it's a struggle. Okay, this person could possibly feel like they cannot be in a relationship and make money at the same time. Like they could be giving more to their financial than they can give to a relationship. Like if they're up on top financially, then they are breadcrumbing a relationship. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. They feel that they're putting a lot of hard work in, but they're not getting back the results because of being in a relationship. They're putting the hard work in financially, but they're not seeing results. It's because they're always worrying about the relationship. It's too hard for them. So let's clarify. Spirit, tell me about the full upright justice reverse for Leo. The sun's out here, Leo. Happiness. You don't know how you're going to find this, but you're going to find happiness after this situation. Hmm. You don't know how you're going to find this, but you're after walking away from this situation. We have the Eight of Cups, and then we have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. You know, you're just like, that's fine, I'm out. Like, obviously, there's nothing here that is going to invest in me the way I've invested. So I'll just cut my losses and walk away, and I will find happiness somewhere, some way. I just don't know how yet. Spirit, tell me about the Nine of Swords and the Emperor. Could be dealing with an Aries, possibly. We also have Taurus, well, Capricorn. Yeah, you were stuck trying to make a decision about a very negative situation here, a very volatile. I don't know why I'm saying volatile, but things just aren't like they used to be. You know, you're in your head and you're back and forth and you're trying to figure out, where did I go wrong? Because you have a lot of good memories here, but the foundation of this has just started crumbling down. Like it's unstable, and you know it. So you're fighting with the present and the past of what was then and how did it come to this. Tell me about the Magician and the Three of Wands. Magician is in the reverse. Tell me a little bit more. Gosh. Yeah, you can't work on this any longer here. To this individual, yeah, I feel like somebody completely pushed you away. You were giving to them, you were doing everything that you needed to do, and you felt pushed away. So you're grieving the situation. You're like, I can't do this anymore. I have to move on. I have to move on. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Wands. So you're definitely curious to see what else is going on out there. You're ready to move on. You're ready to look at other options here. You're ready to release everything. But mentally, you continue to keep thinking about this person. Spirit, help me clarify the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Wands for the other person or the other situation. The other person for Leo. There's that emptiness. Okay, Leo, they have an emptiness inside them that they can never fill. They are not awoken to this. This is why when things get hard, they want to bail out and they feel it's justified. When they feel like they cannot fulfill somebody 100%, and I don't know possibly why they feel like this, they're just ready to go. Can you tell me a little bit more about that? Tell me more about the they're just weak. They they procrastinate a lot. They don't do what they say they're gonna do. They get bored easily. They're lazy. They don't want to work hard. Can you tell me one more? Give me one more card. Seven of Swords. So they self-sabotage. We'll clarify that in a second. Tell me about the Seven of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Like they struggle. Yeah, Seven of Wands. They cause fights. And then they act defensive, like, don't come near me. They're stuck in this energy of, well, it's not working, so it's time to go. When they look at themselves in the mirror, they don't see themselves. I don't think they've had a lot of longevity relationships here. They don't see what's going on. They're not awakened. They're possibly too scared to see what's going on with themselves. So they just get really defensive and put their guard up, and that's my truth. Tell me about the King of Pentacles in the upright and the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. They can't get any clarity giving to two things so much. They don't have mental clarity of doing that. It's too chaotic for them. Yep, so they end stuff with the Tower. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords. Ending. Okay, so I want to know a little bit more about this self-sabotaging, don't you? Spirit, tell me about Leo's person and self-sabotaging the relationship. Thank you. Page of Pentacles again in the reverse. Ooh. Anything else? They just become lazy and greedy and don't put forth the effort. Judgment again is in the reverse. That's how they know how to heal themselves. Is to just stop participating. And be like, throw their hands up and like, well, I don't care anymore. But they're lying to themselves. I don't care anymore. Well, this person may not get far in life. Not in this lifetime. Bottom of the deck is Seven of Cups. They go towards other options here and they leave with the Eight of Cups. What is the Five of... Oh, what you don't see is they're possibly going to try to return here. Oh yeah, they're going to try to return. And tell you why they left. You can't keep going back and forth. And that is the truth. Yeah, they've let their guard down. Okay. Tell me why they cannot give... Why? Okay. Tell me why... Spirit, tell me why they cannot give to both. Like they cannot feel financially fulfilled and become an entrepreneur or become, like having their own business or whatever. And they can't keep a loving relationship at the same time. Why is it so chaotic for this person to do that? I mean, they are quick to end it. Yep. Then we got the King of Wands in the reverse. I mean, they are quick to end it. I mean, they'll even act reckless if they have to. They'll show you just how reckless they can be in order to get you to walk away from them. That's crazy. They grieve it, what they do to themselves, but they still are not seeing how they're self-sabotaging this. They just go and find it somewhere else. That's horrible. So they just come in, and then when it gets hard, they walk out. Tell me about the Page of Cups. This person could possibly want to, like, all of a sudden give you an apology here when they return. Ace of Wands, the High Priestess. Oh. Tell me about the Three of Wands in the reverse. Are you kidding me? So they go and see if they can get comfort other places. So if they come back to give you an apology, it's for sexual reasons. They're not going to tell you that, though. Of course not. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands. Possibly they block you for a certain amount of time, so you don't know what they're doing, because they have secrets here. They're not telling all. Okay. How will this person take action coming to Leo, if any? I mean, it says they do. They mentally think about it. And if they've done this before, then I guess you know the story. Mm. Mm. You want to know their ammo? Leo, I'm so sorry. I messed this up so bad. So bad. Like, I can't even sleep at night. Like, this is really bad. I know I messed up. I know I'm trying to come clean. I want to work with you. What is the outcome of the situation between them? I don't think this person is genuine, but what do I know? Okay, well, you could be dealing with an Aries. Like I said here, they're very unhappy and they've thought a lot about this and they've done some healing here. I don't know how much. They definitely want to return, but if this is, you would know, if this is the same old song and dance, then it's going to be the same old song and dance, possibly, unless they've leveled up somehow. Tell me more. Has this person. Oh. This person needs something. Has this person leveled up or leveled down? Leveled up or leveled down? You could have kids with this person. I'm hearing they need a place to stay. They have been watching you, contemplating. What they should do next, because whatever happened before didn't pan out. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. So there is a potential for a new beginning, a new opportunity, possible marriage. There's potential here. I see a lot of back and forth energy. It's like really loving that there's potential, and then they're out again. And then they're in, and then they're out again. And they're in, and then they're out again. Spirit, give me one more card for the overall energy. Seven of Wands. They let their boundaries up, and then they put their boundaries back down. They let their boundaries up. A lot of times they just give up. Yeah, Queen of Swords. They're very cold and bitter and don't talk. Leo, that is what I have for you. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated. If it did, please hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Have a wonderful week and stay blessed.